Good morning, dear students, and welcome to our last lesson of the year. Sounds exciting, no? Well, what that means is that we're close to the end of the year, and that means that we're also very close to your summer vacation. But before we do that, there is a final to get ready. So we're going to finish up with our last lesson here. And then, of course, this week we're going to post a review for your final exam, which will give you samples of all of the topics that we're going to be covering. And that would be exponents, logarithms, right triangles, and data analysis. Those 4 topics will be on your final. So be sure to look at the Google Classrooms and the school web pages, the teachers' web pages, so you can download all the materials to get ready for your final, because it's the last and biggest part of your grade this semester. So don't give up yet. We still got a long way to go. And yes, that final is a lot of points. So take it serious, okay? All right, here goes our last lesson. Alrighty, so this lesson is called Displaying Data, and of course, it is a very short and easy lesson to end the year here, so that you can then focus on what I just stated, the final exam. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the keywords yet again as we review all the topics that were covered in this unit. So here is number 1. It says that you have a whole lot of data points here, and I'm looking for the mean. Now you got to remember that each one of these dots represents one employee. So that means that we're looking for the mean. What does the mean mean? Well, it's the average, which means that I got to add all of these point values and then divide by however many there are. Well, I already know how many there are. There's 16 employees right there. So all I got to do is add 355 plus 355 plus 365 plus 365, or in other words, 365 times 5, plus 375 times 4, plus 395 plus 405 times 3, and then plus 415. If you do all of the addition, you are going to end up with 60 divided by the 16 employees, and you will end up with 378.75, which is, of course, letter A. Really easy, no? I told you so. All right, let's go on to number 2, and of course, we're going to take a look at the keyword for number 2. The key word in number 2 is the mode. The mode is the one that happens most frequently. So all I got to do is take a look at the graph. And you're going to notice that this guy, 365, occurs 5 times. So the mode is 365, letter C. Easy, right? I told you so. Alrighty, I know you're probably wondering, it's going to get harder, mister. Yeah, okay, we'll see. Keyword is the range. Well, again, reviewing what we've learned, the range is the highest, take away the lowest. Okay, the highest value is 415. The lowest value is 355. So 415 take away 355, and whoop-a-doodles, we got 60. Yep, the answer is letter C. Okay, that's 3. Let's move on to number 4. Number 4, I'm going to take you back to your notes, and you're going to see that when all the data points are on the right, it is negatively skewed. When all the data points are on the left, it is positively skewed, because it will take a lot of positive numbers to make this a normal curve. So all the points are on the left, so this is positively skewed, letter B. That's it for number 4. Number 5. I'm looking for the key word, and it says which word? Word is a key word, I guess. This best describes this. Well, we already know that this is called a normal curve, and that's number 5. What a joke of an assignment, huh? I told you it was easy. All right, continuing on here, we want the median. Well, the median is the one right smack in the middle. So that means I'm just going to cancel out 2 highs, 2 lows, 3 highs, 3 lows, cancel, 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 and I'm left with 2 middle points. So all I got to do is add the 5 and the 6 and divide by 2. That's 11 divided by 2. When the median, the one right smack in the middle of 5 and 6, of course, is 5.5. Okay? Number 7. Number 7, it says, what is the median of the upper half of the data? Okay, so you're going to spend a minute there counting all of these dots, and you're going to see that there are 29 dots. But it doesn't want the median of all 29. It wants the median of the upper half, which means that the first 14, which is half of 29, I don't care about. Only the upper half. So don't care about those. So all you got to do is go look for the median keyword, the high. So I'm going to cancel out 4 highs, and I'm going to cancel out 4 lows. I'm going to cancel out 3 lows, and I'm going to cancel out 3 highs. And of course, your median is 5. The high, the low, the high, the low, the high, the low, until you end up with 1. Okay. Here we're looking for the mean. Number 8 is asking for the mean. That's our key word. The mean means you got to add all of these points and then add them and divide by however many there are. But you're going to notice that this is bimodal. In other words, it has 2 modes or 2 normal curves. And so the mean is the one right smack in the middle because this is a mirror image. And so what is the point right smack in the middle between 5 and 6? Well, it's 5.5. It's B. And finally, believe it or not, the last one, number 9, it says that this company is making or manufacturing pencils. Now, a pencil is defined as 19 centimeters. That's the length of the pencil. Otherwise, if it's not 19, it is rejected. However, you know that there's going to be a plus or minus. What if it's a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller, a tiny bit? That's still acceptable. So there's 2 machines, machine A and machine B, and we're just going to see which one of the 2 machines makes better pencils. Now remember, 19 is an excellent pencil. You can add 0.2, which will give me 19.2, or you can subtract 0.2, which will give me 18.8. And anything in between these 2 numbers is defined as a good pencil, and it will not get rejected. So anything lower than 18.8, no good. Anything higher than 19.2, no good. All right, so let's go see machine A. All righty, here's my low end boundary, and here is my high. So all of these pencils here are all good. How many are no good? 5 of them. Pretty good machine. Okay, let's go see machine B. Here is my low boundary, and here is my high boundary. In other words, all of these pencils in here are all good. How many bad pencils are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So if this machine produces 5 bad pencils and machine B produces 6 bad pencils, which machine is better? Well, I'll take the 5. Machine A is better. And we are done. That's the last lesson. I just did all of letter A for you. So now your job is to go do letter B. It should only take you, 10 minutes? And then this is done. So the focus again is on all of the material that we covered on this chapter, plus right triangles, plus logarithms, plus exponents, rational exponents. That's what your final will be. However, we math teachers have designed a review. If you do all the questions on the review, we promise that all of those questions will be on the final. And yes, it'll be multiple choice. And we're going to give you lots of hours on that Tuesday, May 26th, the day of your final. For now, this is Mr. Gonzalez. I'm representing all of our teachers here. We've had a wonderful time this year. We miss you, and we wish to only see you again very, very soon. Take care. Stay safe. Hasta la vista, amigos. Bye.